Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're a fresher trying to break into the tech industry from scratch, you are literally exactly where you need to be. Today, we're unpacking the ultimate step-by-step blueprint for your career. Got absolutely zero experience? No problem at all. Do not skip this, because over the next few minutes, we're going to map out the precise roadmap companies are demanding for 2026. Let's get right into it. So you're dreaming of landing that very first IT job, right? But maybe you're feeling, well, a little overwhelmed. Listen, it is completely normal to feel totally anxious when you scroll through job postings and realize you don't have a lick of experience yet. You're probably thinking, how on earth do I even get my foot in the door? Just take a deep breath. The reality is the IT industry is actively and hungrily hiring, but they are looking for people with the right skills. You absolutely have the power to build a career that'll change your entire future. And it all kicks off with understanding exactly what employers want right now. Okay, let's dive into this by busting a massive myth that holds so many beginners back. You do not need to hoard dozens of crazy, expensive, time-consuming certifications just to get an interview. No way. In reality, companies are actually searching for candidates with rock-solid fundamentals, 3 practical projects, and a genuine, burning willingness to learn. They want practical drive way more than just a piece of paper. They want to see what you can actually do. Here is our roadmap to get you interview ready. 1. The IT fresher mindset. 2. Essential core IT skills. 3. Choose one career path. And 4. The job prep playbook.
All right, starting with number 1, the IT fresher mindset.
Look, before you even touch a single line of code or look at a network server, we've got to tackle a huge mental block. Honestly, it can feel like you're standing at the base of Mount Everest, just staring up at this towering pile of technologies you think you need to master. But here is the absolute truth. You don't need to know everything. You only need to start. The sheer volume of info out there, it'll cause total analysis paralysis if you let it. Building a career that changes your future really just begins with taking that very first step today. Seriously, give yourself permission to be a beginner. Moving right along to Section 2, Essential Core IT Skills. Now, what's really interesting about this is how targeted things have gotten for 2026. The data shows us exactly what baseline skills are in high demand right now. So here are your absolute non-negotiable building blocks. First up, computer basics, understanding how the machine actually operates under the hood. Next, networking basics. You actually understand how computers talk to each other. Then there's Linux, which is pretty much the backbone operating system of the entire tech world. Follow that up with SQL for database management, and finally Python, which is an incredibly versatile programming language. You simply cannot skip these if you want a rock-solid foundation. Now, once you've got those basics down pat, your next step is the cloud. The modern IT infrastructure literally lives there. But here is the secret sauce. Choose one. You absolutely do not need to learn all of them to get hired. Just pick one of the big industry leaders, AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud. Mastering just one of these platforms is going to make you incredibly valuable to employers. Next up, we have Git and GitHub. These are essential version control tools used by, pretty much every single professional in the IT industry. Why do they matter so much? Because development teams completely rely on version control to collaborate and track their code changes. If you walk into an interview knowing your way around GitHub, it immediately signals that you're ready to jump into a real-world collaborative environment. And finally, rounding out our essential skills, we've got AI fundamentals. Basically, you need a baseline knowledge of artificial intelligence because it's rapidly integrating into almost every single tech role out there. Now, you don't have to go build complex neural networks from scratch, don't worry. But you absolutely 100% must understand how AI works and how people are actually using it in the industry today. It's really no longer optional. Okay, that brings us to Section 3, Choose One Career Path. All right, so we've established your foundation, but I've got to give you a major warning here. Please avoid the trap of trying to learn every single technology all at once. It's time to specialize. There are some incredibly in-demand roles waiting for you out there, like cloud engineer, cybersecurity, DevOps, software developer, data analyst, AI engineer, and IT support. Your mission? Pick just one lane. Base it entirely on what actually fascinates you. Love the idea of protecting systems from hackers? Go all in on cybersecurity. Love crunching numbers and finding patterns? Give data analytics a shot. The key is you have to commit to one. So the crucial point here, the absolute golden rule of IT specialization is this. Becoming good in one area is so much better than knowing a little bit about everything. Think about it. Employers aren't exactly looking for a jack of all trades, master of none when they're trying to fill a specific role. They want someone who has focused their energy, built deep, deep competence in a specific area, and can bring immediate value to their team.
And finally, Section 4, the Job Prep Playbook. So how do we actually turn all those shiny new skills into a real paying job? Here is your ultimate actionable playbook, broken down into 5 exact steps. Step 1, learn those basics we talked about. Step 2, build projects. Step 3, create a killer professional LinkedIn profile and a strong GitHub presence. Step 4, practice your interviews thoroughly. And step 5, apply consistently. If you follow this exact chronological order, you're going to transition from just a passive learner right into an active, highly competitive job seeker. Let's zoom in on that second step for a quick second, because 3 is the magic number here. You need to build at least 3 hands-on practical projects and upload every single one of them to your GitHub. Why 3? Because it's the perfect amount to prove consistency, variety, and true capability. It shows employers that you haven't just sat there passively watching tutorials, but that you can actually build real things on your own. Honestly, these 3 projects are basically your modern-day resume. And as you move into the practicing and applying phase, keep this in mind. Every single interview teaches you something totally new and boosts your confidence. Look, you're going to face some rejection. That's just part of the game. But you have to view every interview, yep, even the ones where you bomb or don't get the offer, as an invaluable learning opportunity. It tells you exactly what the market wants, which just makes you that much stronger for the next one. Stay consistent. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to remember something. Every single experienced senior developer, cloud architect, or cybersecurity expert out there, they were all once freshers starting from absolute zero. Every single one. They didn't have special superpowers, they just decided to start. So the question is, what will you start learning today? Seriously, don't wait for tomorrow. Take action right now, stay incredibly consistent, and never stop improving. Your dream IT job starts today. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer.